Hello everybody and welcome to this walkthrough of the Mountain Tournament that is starting on Monday the 12th of November. I'm going to go over the basics here for the Mountain Tournament, giving you some advice on what is good to think about, especially if you're new to tournaments in the game, or maybe you just want to refresh your memory on how Tiebreaker works, or like how many clan points will I get for like coming first or something like that. First and foremost, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. If you do want to get the text guides already, you can sign up through patreon.com/golfclashtommy. You can also book training sessions there if you do want to improve a bit faster than normal. So let's go! Mountain Tournament, we are going to play as always 3 qualifying days. That is going to be qualifier 1, qualifier 2, qualifier 3, and that is going to be Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday when it comes to the beginning of the week. If you don't qualify on day 1, you can qualify day number 2. If you don't qualify day number 2, you can try qualify day number 3. If you don't qualify any of the days, then you will be out. If you do qualify day 1, let's say, then you will not be playing qualifier day number 2 or day number 3, then you will go directly to the opening round. If you do have a lot of coins compared to the division that you're going to play, then I do suggest that you take the first day of qualifier to practice, get familiar with the wind, get the notes ready, and then try to qualify for real day number 2. 3 rounds to play, qualifying round as we have mentioned here already, then we do have the opening round and then the weekend round. We only play 9 holes for the qualifying round, then we play 18 holes for the opening round and 18 holes for the weekend round. And then you maybe wonder, or at least people are asking the question, will there be new holes for the opening round and the weekend round, or will we just play the 9 holes times 2? And we're going to play the 9 holes times 2, so we're going to play the same hole twice. That is important to have in mind. So the notes you have for the 9 holes that has been revealed from Golf Clash themselves, those are the ones we're going to play twice. Scoring is based on shots taken. The fewer shots you complete your matches in, the higher you will rank. So in this example, Tiffany has a -6, Seb has a -5, and that also leads to, let's say we would be having the same score. Let's say Tiffany and Seb has -6 both. Then tiebreakers is going to be applied. I'm going to talk about that a little bit in the end. Prizes, win prizes of chest, coins and balls, and also clan points at the moment. Prizes are awarded to players who reach the weekend round. That is important, that you need to reach the weekend round to be able to win any of the prize chests. And then that means that everyone that comes to the weekend round is going to be getting a prize chest. So it doesn't matter if you finish first or you finished in the bottom here. You can see it's all down to 100. So for every bracket for weekend round, we're going to have 100 players. For every bracket in the opening round, there's going to be 100 players. And for every bracket in the qualifying round, it's going to be 20 players. 50% of the player base in that bracket will go through to the next round, and then, as I said, everyone in the weekend round will be getting a prize chest. So we see here now for rookie division, we do pay an entry fee of 10,000 coins. Fee per game is going to be 1,000. Winnings per game is going to be 2,000. We also have it here that we're going to play from the front tee. I'm going to have wind that is in between 3 to 6 miles per hour, and that is with a basic ball. So that is not with a ball where we do have wind resistance, important to have in mind. Then we do have needle speed increase, that is +6%. Not that much in what can I say, comparison to the lower tours. Still slightly faster, but still not that you're going to see a difference. Pro, we do have entry fee, 100,000. Fee per game is 10,000. Winnings per game, 20,000. Middle tee, and then we have 7 to 10 miles per hour. A needle speed increase 15%. We multiply the entry fee by 10 again and go to expert and have 1 million. Fee per game 100,000, winnings per game 200,000, and here we do have something new as well, except for like the middle tee, then 11 to 14 miles per hour with a basic ball, 30% increase with the needle speed, but also something that is opponent spin equals hidden, and that means that when your opponent's taking his or her shot, then you will not be able to see what type of spin that person is going to apply. That is to help prevent people from copying your shot. I think that is an excellent thing to have in the tournament. Then, last but not least, we do have the famous Master Division, where we do have an entry fee of 10 million, fee per game 1 million, winnings per game 2 million, usually around only 1500 players that is reaching the weekend round, which is a very tough thing to do in Master. And then we do have everything, and then we do have wind needle speed increase 50%. And the thing with Master as well is that we do have the Berserker Ball, which is going to be a ball that is kind of not crucial, but it's good to have if we are playing if we're playing in like expert or we're playing in master, to apply that when we do play with a very good tailwind. So you can see the chest here, there, and then you see the clan points as well. The clan points is going to be higher depending on the division, and that is not a mystery, but that is a thing of itself. So we are going to go and we're going to take a look at the tiebreaker rules now, and that you do by pressing the wheel on top, and you press the help desk and you go to tournaments and then mountain tournaments, and we are going to see here, we can actually take it from the top here. We do have the holes here is going to be a mix of Sakura Hills and Vineyard Acres and Glen Monarch Estate. You can practice the Sakura Hills on Tour 3. You cannot practice the Vineyard Acres and Glen Monarch Estate from front tee. You can practice all of the holes on Tour number 8, the Mountain Tour for Pro and Expert tee, and only the Glen Monarch Estate from third tee on Tour number 12. Important to have in mind. You can watch the flyover here that Playdemic is doing, so you can see like a more closer look of the courses if you don't have that much time to practice. And then we're going to go back and we're going to what happens if I have the same score as someone else in my tournament. And then the tiebreaker rule is going to be applied. You can easily check why someone has been placed above you by selecting the equal sign or equal symbol that appears on the leaderboard. And you can see we have qualification round. We do have two rules. Number one, number of completed tournament matches. The more matches completed during qualification, the better. So if you complete 9 games, the opponent complete 8 games, you have the same score. Then you will be first as you have completed 1 game more. Rule 2, number of impressive shots, which is going to impressive scores. We will compare the number of albatrosses, then eagles, then birdies, then pars for each player in the qualification round. Opening round, the first rule is the most important one. Opening round scores will be compared qualifying round scores will be compared lower the better. So if you do have the same score in the opening round, then the game is going to go back and check what score did you have in the qualifying round and match that with your opponent. And that is going to be, what can I say, something that 99 out of 100 times that is the tiebreak rule that is applied there. Otherwise, we have number of completed tournament matches, then number of impressive scores for opening round, then number of impressive score for the qualification round. Weekend round, the first 2 rules is the one to focus on. Rule 1, opening round scores will be compared lower the better, and rule number 2, qualifying round scores will be compared lower the better. And that means that first, if we do have a -25 in the weekend round, our opponent has a -25. In the opening round we had a -24, our opponent had a -23, then we will win as for having a better score in the opening round. If the opening round score also would be -24 and -24, so the same score, then checking the qualifying round score, if you do have then a -15 for the qualifying, or your opponent has a -10, you will be the winner of that bracket. Other than that, it's number of completed tournament matches again. Rule 4, number of impressive scores for the weekend round, then number of impressive scores for opening round, then last but not least, number of impressive scores for the qualification round. So if you do have any questions about the tiebreaker, please let me know. So that was a quick walkthrough, or like at least a 7 to 10 minute walkthrough of how the mountain tournament is going to work. If you do have any questions about it, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will be happy to help you out there. Other than that, there's going to be a lot of content coming out for the mountain tournament, but also streams. So if you do want to get some high level action right away. So check out the schedule, and we're going to be there streaming all the different divisions in the upcoming tournament. So good luck in the mountain tournament.